about this? How about this? At the end, you can shoot it. If you make it, you don't have to do the back of that. Shoot. Oh, okay. All right, folks, so let's do some vocabulary. What's the prefix of poly mean? Polygon is a shape. What is it? What's poly mean? Many. A polynomial has many terms. Now, polynomial is the overarching name. Okay, then we have these specific ones. What does mono mean? So a monomial is one term. For example, 3x squared is a monomial. Everybody okay with that? What does binomial mean? Two terms. So how do I make this into two terms? 3x squared. Now it's two terms. Pluses and minuses separate terms. Is that all right for everybody? Okay, what do you think trinomial is? Three terms. So can you make that into three terms for me? Minus what? Now, you can't tell me plus 8 because then I could combine the 7 and the 8 together. There we go, plus x, that'll work. Is that a trinomial? Now, there's no special name for 4 terms or 5 terms. Anything after 3 is just a polynomial. Fair enough? Okay, then we need to talk about the degree of a polynomial. The degree of a polynomial is the highest power. Just the highest exponent, period. That's it. That's the degree. Now we have this thing called standard form. I know you're envisioning your shot right now, but can you stay with me? We have this thing called standard form, which means you want to order it from highest to lowest power. From highest to lowest power. Now, I want you to understand that we're not going to change anything about it. We're just going to put it in a different order. It's like when you guys line up alphabetically. You're just going in a different order, right? Fair enough? You're still the same people. You're just lining up in a different order. Okay? You better be able to tell me what a coefficient is. Yep, the number in front of the variable. So then, what do you think the leading coefficient is? Yeah. What does leading mean? If you were the line leader in kindergarten, what does that mean? You're in front. It's the one in front. First. It was like a big day when you got to be the line leader, wasn't it? Yeah. And you also better be able to tell me what a constant is. With no variable. It's the term with no variable. So like in those examples I gave you up there, it was the -7. That was the constant. Fair enough? You sure? Okay. So in this first section, all we're going to do is combine and reorder. It says for your directions that you're supposed to write it in standard form. I just told you what standard form was. What is standard form? Highest to lowest power. But you have to combine whatever you can, okay? So take a look at number 1. Can I combine anything? Yes. Now, I always want to start with the highest power because that's going to go first anyways. Fair enough? So I'm going to start with my squareds. Do it okay? This guy and this guy go together. What do you get when you put them together? Correct. And it's going to be x to the second, right? Luke, you doing okay? Okay. Then we have these x's. What do you get when you put those together? Okay. And that's it then, correct? Okay, so tell me, what's the degree of this thing? No, what's degree mean? Highest power. So it's going to be 2, right? Fair enough? I also want to know, what's the leading coefficient? Will you agree that's the number that's in front? Finally, I want to know what kind is this. Is it a mono, a bi, a tri, or a poly? It's a binomial. Everybody all good with all that information? Are you sure? Yeah? Okay, number 2. We're going to start with the highest power, which is squared. Can you put anything together? What do you get when you put your squareds together? Just an x to the second power. Now I want you to put your regular x's together. Negative 6x. And then that guy's all by himself. He just gets dropped down. What is the degree of this polynomial? Does everybody understand why it's 2? Highest power, period. What's the leading coefficient? It's 1. This thing starts with a 1. And what kind is this? It's a trinomial. How we doing, folks? Fair enough? Okay, next one. Start with the highest power for me and put together your like terms. Go to the next highest power and put together your like terms. Everybody okay? And then drop down that constant. What's the degree this time? 2. Now you're answering my next question. What's the leading coefficient? 4. You understand the difference there, Tyler? Okay. Finally, what kind is this now? A trinomial. Got your worksheet done? Really? Positive? I will. Not right now, but I will. Next one. What's up with the next one? Do you see how they're all the same? So they all go together, don't they? So grab your calculator and type in what you see. What are you going to be typing in here? What's this? 1 minus 3 plus 4 minus 2 minus 3. Did you all get a negative 3 there or no? Just a 3? Can somebody else do it besides these guys and tell me what you're getting? Negative 3 again? Negative 3? And those are our squareds, aren't they? Okay, what's my degree? What's my leading coefficient? And what kind is this? Monomial, because it's just one term. You guys are doing awesome. Doing great. You feel like you're good on this? You understand what's going on? Yeah? All right, let's keep going here. Take a look at number 5. Now, I'm supposed to start with the highest power, yes? Does this highest power have anybody to combine with? No, so we're just going to basically reorder it. Does the next highest power have anybody to combine with? So just put it next. Does the next highest power have anybody? No. And then you have your constant at the end. So in this one, nobody went together, which is fine, but now it's in the correct order. You all right? Doing okay? What's the degree? What's the leading coefficient? You guys see how they're both the same there? Yeah. And what kind is this? It's just a polynomial. You see how there's 4 terms up there, folks? Anything bigger than 3 is just classified as a polynomial. Okay, I want you to do number 6 on your own. You do number 6. I'm pretty sure nothing goes together, so you just have to reorder it properly. All right, Dylan, I'm ready to check that. I won't do that again, huh? I won't make that a mistake again, will I? No, I won't doubt you. It's proven wrong. All right, guys. Can you tell me the first term? Then. Everybody okay with all that? Yeah, you got it in the right order? Degree. Leading coefficient. Type. Polynomial. Okay, I think I'm done with this section. Are you guys okay with all this section? Good? Okay, so let's go down to what we really came for today. That was just kind of the intro. Okay. Now on this slide right here, I deleted these methods, so please don't pay attention to these at all. I decided that we're not going to do this way. We're just going to do them. Fair enough? Yeah, right? Okay, so take a look at the words at the top there. They're bolded. It says, you can only add or subtract terms if they are, I'm going to put that after meaning the same. What do we call things that are the same? Take the off of it. Like terms. Like terms, meaning they are the same. So, do you see how I have a trinomial plus a trinomial? Okay, so I just need to pick out the pieces that are the same and combine them. Does everybody see this plus sign between them? So that's what we're doing. So if you put these two together by adding, what do you get? Notice it stays x squared. Does everybody see that, how it's staying x squared? Okay, now put your x's together by adding them. What do you get when you just x? And then put your constants together by adding. Awesome. And that's your answer. Did I ask you about the degree or the leading coefficient or anything like that? Nope, you're just doing it. All right, next I have a trinomial minus a trinomial. Does everybody see that? Okay. Pick the pieces that go together and subtract them. What do you get when you subtract your x squareds? Everybody all right there? What do you get for your xy's? 4xy. You all see how we're subtracting those numbers, right? Are you seeing how the variables are staying exactly how they are? And then finally, we have y squared. Subtract them carefully. It should be negative 2y squared. Here, Dylan, this is negative 5. And then this is minus a negative 3. So really it's plus 3. So negative 5 plus 3 will be negative 2. Fair enough? Yes? Okay, so I'm just going to do a few on the back, and we're going to call it a day. We're not going to do them all on the back. Fair enough? Okay, number 1. Notice this right here, right? Go ahead, Derek. 5y and then plus 3. Does everybody see where he's getting that from? Yes? Okay, somebody else take the lead on this next one. This time we're subtracting. Okay, so you put those two together and got negative 1x squared. What do you get for your x's here, Tyler? Yep, nope. We're subtracting. If we were adding, you'd be right. And that's x, correct? Okay, how about your constant then? Be careful with those. I have positive 2. Negative 4. This is going to turn into basically plus 6. So it's going to be positive 2. Okay? Somebody else. Everybody's going to do one and then we'll be done. So who's next? Really don't care. Anybody. No, you're going to volunteer for your own question. You'll do it? Thanks, Dylan. Can you put these together? Now look at here. We're adding them. Okay, how about your xy's? Good. And how about your y squareds? Nope, try again. Correct, y squared. Everybody follow Dylan okay there? We sure? Positive. All right. Who's up for number 4? Okay, Savannah. We are adding this time. What do you get for your x's? What do you get for your y's? And what do you get for your constant? Oh, there we go. Negative 5. Wonderful. Who's next? I got Luke, I got Cody, and I got Logan. I know, I'll just wait. Who's that? Cody? All right, Cody. Can you guys notice how this one is not in the same order on both sides? It makes no difference. You're just picking out the ones that go together. And notice, Cody, we're subtracting this time. So what do you get there when you subtract them? Perfect. How about my CDs? We're subtracting here. Try again. Type it right in your calculator. -2 minus 5. What's that? That's not 7. -7. And those are CDs. And then we have our D squareds. And you're going to subtract those. Just type it in your calculator. 1 minus -1. 2. And that's D squared. Calculators, golden ticket. Calculators are the golden ticket. Or, yeah, well, as long as you get it right in your head, I'm okay with it. Number 6, Logan or Luke, who's it going to be? Okay, X's. Notice here, Luke, we are subtracting. Wonderful. You are not going to get 7. This says -5 minus -2. There we go. It'll be -3. How we doing? All right, Logan, you pick. I got lots left. You pick which one you want to do. The next one? Okay. I'm glad you picked this one, actually. Does everybody see this, how it's subtraction? Yes? Do you see how there's a D squared on this side, but not a D squared on that side? So, Logan, what this really says is 1 minus none. So what is 1 minus none? Still 1, and that's D squared. Everybody okay with that? Okay, now, Logan, I do have a minus D and then minus a 2D. So what's -D minus 2D? Try again. -1 minus 2. There we go. And those are D's. And then last but not least, I have 5 minus, oh, that's nice. 5 minus 5? 0. Everybody okay with this? Yeah? Okay, how am I doing? I got 5 minutes left. Yeah, I'm going to do 3, and then we'll be done. I'm going to pick a few. There's 4. We're not going to do them all because I want you to have some extra credit. Let's do 11. Ready for 11? What am I doing with these things? Subtracting them. 5x minus x is 4x. -3t minus a -2t is -t. And then I have -7 minus a -3. Perfect. Look at you subtracting that. Minus a minus. That's great. Let's go back to number 10. Actually, I'm just going to do this one. We'll be done. The other two will be for extra credit. Out of order, right? We are adding -10 and 12. 2, and those are b squareds. I have -9b plus a -4b. 13 b's. And then I have a +2 plus a 15. Awesome. So you have how many questions left? 2? Okay, those can be extra credit for you. And you're going to put them on the back of your homework worksheet if you so choose to do them. Fair enough? Okay, I have a worksheet for you. I will tell you, make sure that you read your worksheet, the directions carefully, so you know what to do. Okay, some ask you for leading coefficient, some ask you for degree, and all that jazz.